Walking with the ghost.
Ricky Gervais is one funny motherfucker. The guy he's never apologetic. He never thinks, twice about what he's gonna say. He's unfiltered. It's something that we need in Hollywood, and this guy comes out there and lays it all out there. All of us know about this already. His opening monologue at the Golden Globes. The overall theme, the overall thing that the main thing that he said was, "I don't care," while sipping the bourbon or whatever he was drinking. And I love that. Throughout the entire monologue, he would say something and you hear groans. He's like, "I don't care." He's talking about this is the last time he's going to do the Golden Globe. So I guess he figured I'm going to go out with a bang. Even though he brought up that, Kevin Hart gets fired from the Oscar. So I guess the Hollywood foreign press doesn't care and doesn't even know who any of these guys are. He called them racists and stuff like that. It was hilarious. And it was something that needed to be said because these Hollywood types are on their high horses and they're seemingly looking down at people like they're the shit, and they're not. He called these guys out of touch. Don't, say anything political because you don't live in the real world. You got no place to be saying that stuff. Now I'm gonna play the favorite part of mine, which actually is towards the end of his monologue. If you win, come up, accept your little award, come up, accept it, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off. Ricky couldn't have put it than that. He couldn't have expressed it better than that because it's like for a long time now, for the last number of years, Hollywood, especially those that from the left and from our Democrat and all that stuff, I've always been using this as a platform. No one ever calls them out on it. But then again, maybe that's the mistake of the Hollywood Foreign Press and those who produce the Golden Globes. They invite him always. And they know that he's going to say stuff like this. They know that he's going to be brutally honest. And he's been doing this. He's done this a number of times now where he's hosted the Golden Globes. And what do you expect? People are up in arms. They're upset. He got mixed reviews. But the important people, the people that got it, that got a sense of humor and aren't has their nose, far up their asses or heads up their asses and all that stuff, they know. They know that he's being honest and that what he said was true. He put Hollywood on notice that night. And good for him. Before he even said that part that I mentioned, he was like, when you come up here, don't make your little political speeches because you're in no position to talk politics. You don't live in the real world. And then he said the line that I said. And it's true. Maybe more people will step up. Maybe more people will call, and I'm not saying everybody in Hollywood, but there's that group of people in Hollywood, and call them out on their bullshit. It's times like these where we need people like him to put it out there. And Ricky Gervais is kind of like an outsider in the sense that, I don't know if he lives here in Hollywood, or in, LA or wherever, but, I'm pretty sure he might have a house here. He might have a place here. But, maybe he stays mostly in the UK or Britain, wherever he's from, in that area of the world. And he's like probably looking at like this thing from the outside and going, what a bunch of fools, what a bunch of idiots, you know, coming out there on their high horses and thinking that they know better than anybody, on their soapboxes, if you will. And they couldn't pick the better guy to, inadvertently, maybe. They didn't probably think that he was going to do this. But then again, he's been hosting, like I said, he's been hosting this. How many times now he's hosted the Golden Globes? So they should expect this to happen. And Hollywood out there and these guys are like groaning, those in attendance. I mean, some of them were laughing. Brad Pitt was laughing, and so was Adam Driver. And of course, you got that really, at the end of that minute, you see Tom Hanks with that look on his face, like, oh boy, I could kind of think that maybe Tom Hanks got it too, but he still was kind of like, oh shoot, like he said that. But majority of them, you see some of them, man, they're not even smiling. I mean, Robert De Niro, even what's his name, Martin Scorsese was laughing when he was made fun of because of his height and everything like that, and making fun of saying that Marvel is like it's not a real movie, it's like an amusement park ride. And he said, well, what would Martin Scorsese know about that when he's not tall enough to get on any of those rides, That was a funny line. And he even said, yeah, true. He mouthed the words. Yeah, that's true. He's looking at Robert De Niro was, Robert De Niro could be an asshole, especially when it comes to how he thinks about Trump. But it's like the guy was at least laughing, John Malkovich was there. You saw him. He was laughing, smiling. You know what I mean? But a lot of them were like that holier than thou, like, oh my God, how dare he, and I'm just glad that he said what he said. And I seen the whole 8-minute video, and every time he would say something, he hears a groan. He goes, I don't care. He's talking. Someone groans again. I don't care. And that was the whole theme. That was the subject, the title of the, the whole of the monologue was, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's probably the name of the transcript, I don't care. If people got a hold of the transcript and read it, that should be the title. I don't care. But those are my thoughts. I even talked about in another previous video I did about Joaquin Phoenix and the speech and not the speech, but the backstage when he's being interviewed and fielding questions. And the first question he had that look like, and it was hilarious. And people like that, man, that's what we need more of. Because I don't know, man. Some of these people kind of think that they, rule the world and whatever they say goes. And you get somebody like Ricky Gervais to kind of throw a wrench in the works, you know what I mean? And kind of stop things from running smooth. And people are put on the spot, like these guys at the Golden Globes Awards and stuff like that. I don't watch any of those damn awards because they just get too political for me. But when something like this happens, I got to watch this segment, not the whole awards show. This segment and even the Joaquin Phoenix backstage interview was gold, pure gold. And for those of you who stop by and listen to this video, watch the video, I appreciate it. And let me know what you think down below. What are your thoughts about what Ricky said that night? Do you agree? You don't disagree? Or, whatever your feelings are. Also, make sure you please do click like, because it helps my video, and share it as well. But I will say it again, for those of you who stop by, I appreciate your support. And in closing, and as always, take care.